Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing Kingdoms and Castles. Now it's been a while since I've uploaded, and I know that, but due to a certain viewer on Twitch, I've decided to do this Kingdoms and Castles series. Shout out to Chase Rocks 101. The reason I'm making this series is because I think this kind of game needs to be in the light a little more. I've enjoyed this game, especially for almost, I think, 5 years now. Since it was in beta, I played it. And now a couple big updates have come out, and the newest one includes Greek fire turrets. So we'll be checking those out in this series. Hopefully it becomes a series. But let's start. So we're going to put new, and we're going to pick standard mode, because I don't really like creative mode. It's only there for really like checking out new updates. So and there's going to be Paxilon, no threats. This is for the first time players, in my opinion. We're gonna go over to Submarian. Again, first time players. I think if you play this game enough, you should move on probably to Vintar. Now in Vintar, there's a lot more raids, a lot more dragons, and it's possible to lose. So in this game, this probably is the best game mode to play in my opinion. But then there's one harder, Fell. The one that you actually can't win. You can only go as far as you can build, right? But you will always lose this game mode, due to the unrelenting raids and limited resources. So we're gonna go back to Vintar and choose it, and we're probably gonna pick our name. We're probably gonna go to YouTube, the YouTube Kingdom, and we're gonna probably pick the D20 just because it was the first flag I ever picked in this game. We're going to accept. Yeah, we're going to go here. So there's a few things in this screen that's important for first-time players. So there's the seed, and then there's the different sizes. Now, if you're a first-time player, I'd probably pick small first to check out the seeds that are about this size. And then from here, you can choose type, which is easy. You just click land, island, or whatever. Or you can pick rivers. Mind you, this is all suggestive. But then there's AI. So AI will appear when there's a main island and plus another island. So we have two AI possible on this map because there's two islands. Mind you, one is very small. But we're not going to mess with AI this playthrough. If you want to see an AI playthrough, definitely leave a comment or a like down below. It really show that you want something. But I'm going to search around for a seed that I consider. And I'll bring it to you guys. So I see you guys then. So I just found this island, guys. So this island is probably the best one I'll probably find it for a while. It's one connected piece with, mind you, only one lake in the middle, but does have fish. That's really, really convenient. It only has a couple offshoots that are awkward. It's like this one, but this one's big enough that we can actually put stuff into this one. And this one right here, but nothing too small or big to really mind us. So we're going to accept this island. And if you wanted to use that seed that you saw right there, go ahead and see what you guys can do with the seed. It would really just be cool if someone uses that seed and has a better kingdom than I did. It would be really awesome to see that. But now we have to choose where we're going to put our most important building, the keep. This is going to allow us to start actually playing the game. And oh my goodness. Things are really separated into the areas. This is the stone area and this is the iron area. Actually, didn't see that. But, oh, look at this, some iron right there. So this is probably the best area. And we're going to probably put our kingdom, our main keep here. This is always the hardest part for me. I always have a difficult choice at this point. Because I want to keep the fertile land fertile, and I don't want to really build on it. But it looks like I'm going to have to because of the stone right there. But I don't want to use that stone because it's blocked off by stones I can't move yet. So I think we're gonna place down our keep right here. Mind you, that is unfertile land. It's one of the two places you can actually plant orchards and farmland. Very fertile is the best area. You can actually plant things on both, but you can't plant on barren. So this kind of lighter texture is the ones that I would suggest building on the most. And trying to keep off the fertile land until you have farmland there. So let's begin with placing down what I usually do at the start of this playthroughs. I do placing down a simple road from the kingdom and placing down a house just for the people in the keep to actually live in. And we're going to go to _3 speed, just because that's how I like playing the game mostly. Then they're going to get done with that house pretty fast. We're going to take the chopping tool down here. And since there's wolves in this area, but the wolves can only go so far. They can only go about 2 tiles away from their den. We're going to take the wood right here. Now all the peasants are going to go over there and get that wood for us. Mind you, in this game, there's a lot of resources and a lot of different things you have to worry about. You have to worry about happiness, health of your peasants, and structural damage and health. And you have to worry about tax and different resources you would have down here. But that will all come in later. I'll probably go into depths in the next few episodes. Because right now, happiness isn't very important because this is very early, along with health. Health comes along when you have different types of food sources. And we only really have one at the beginning, which is wheat. So let's build a couple more houses just so we get some more peasants coming into our kingdom so that we can expand greater. And we'll probably aim for a quarry right after the houses are built. A quarry will allow us to have access to stone down here. And with other resources, we'll have coal, wheat, iron, tools, armaments, and then gold. And they'll all have their uses and purposes and combinations to have buildings together. And down here, you can select all the buildings you can build. All the highlighted ones are the ones you can build. So like that, and I can build the wood wall. I don't suggest building wood walls. They're very weak to fire, and the stones just are better in general. And shut down that. Now, the wolves are probably the most annoying obstacle early game because we don't have anyone to really kill them to get rid of the wolves. That will come in when we have the Chamber of War and plus a barracks. So we need the Chamber of War to get a barracks. But before we can get a Chamber of War, we need a tax room. So right now, this is our goal to get a Treasury room to start taxing people. Yes, taxes. But since we have 52 wood, let us build down to the quarry. Now, to quick select in this game, I didn't know about this for a while. All you have to do is middle click if you have a mouse. And then if you want to rotate the building, just have to press R. So those are two little things I personally didn't know about because I didn't look at the controls of the game I'm playing, but that's just for reference. Okay, since we have 14 people, I'm going to put down a quarry. So I'm going to select the quarry right here and place it down. Now, mind you can have 2 quarries for every stone, and every iron. You can place 2 iron mines. So don't think you have to put a quarry for every stone. You can put 2. I wish you could put more, but that's all, sadly. Now, I've played this for many years. Every build, every new world is a totally different build. But this is the start. This is how I would suggest building. But you can build however you want. It's really up. It's your kingdom. So we're playing. So I'm gonna place down. We have almost full capacity. So I'm gonna build a couple more houses, hovels here. While everyone was working, I have 2 people idle now. I really need to get more food because people are gonna starve. I meant to crap. We just add some more farmland. Let's add 9. It's going to be a lot, but it only takes 1 farmer for each farmland. There's also different types of farmland. We can now probably get an orchard, which is about 15 wood, but that requires, I think, 3 workers. Yeah, right there. It says right there. Being blind does not help play a lot of games, but this is one that doesn't really matter. So people are probably going to be starving until next year when the wheat is actually harvested. And hopefully we can get that done. We have 4 people idle. Let's get some more wood. We probably will want... Oh, congratulations. Small village. That's actually quite nice. While everyone's starving. Oh, yay. Everything's happening. Over here, I'm probably going to place a forester. This is going to help us get wood. And foresters can't get attacked... Can't, mind you. That's the special word here. Can't get attacked by wolves. So you can place them literally 1 block away from a wolf den, and they won't die. Now, the workers that building the forester will die, so you have to be careful about that. But let's place food storage right here, so we don't have to worry about them traveling all the way over here and taking a lot of time. That's not good. That's not good. Well, we'll worry about that later. Because once all this food is ready, we'll have enough food. We have 6 idle. Okay. Let's make a cottage now. This is a much bigger house. Instead of fitting 5 like most hovels, this can fit 12. And once we get a manor, that will fit 25. So this is very, very useful early game building. Increases your population by a ton. Now, I like building in squares, as you can see. I always like trying to keep a road out, sticking out on a corner, just so I know, oh, I'm going to put a road here. But again, that's just how I play. You can play however you want. I'm going to put a well down now. So wells are very, very useful to stop fires of dragons and other natural disasters, like lightning can happen and strike something on fire. So we're going to put one right here. And, well, never mind. We're not going to put one right there. That's a bad place for a well. We're actually going to put one right here. The keep can't really start on fire. It says a huge fire risk, but I've actually never seen it start on fire besides like one time out of the like 4 or 5 years I played. So I wouldn't put the keep as your most treasured building. It is very, very useful because as you see this blue ring, that's the area of defense. It has archers in it by natural. So this ring will increase by the level of keep we have. I think there's 4 levels of keep. Once we start building more with the important buildings here, that will level up. But again, that will be for later. Hopefully no one's dead. Yeah. No one wants to move in just because you have so little food. You have 0 food, in fact. Since we have 30 people, we could probably add, yes. Once that wood is chopped, I think, oh yes, we finally got food for everyone. Besides the one farmer. Okay. Hopefully he'll be fed. We have 20, we have in the 20s of food. So, not too worried. And then I'm going to build another building here. I'm going to put 2. I'm going to put 2. And then, where are the wolf dens? Just one right there. Okay. I like putting foresters a little bit farther away than other buildings just because they have a huge area of farming. And where this circle is, they actually will replant trees. So you have to be careful when building these things around your other buildings, just because it gets annoying when you have to chop down every single tree in a forester's range and then start building. And they're replanting as you're building. So just keep that in mind. Okay, once these buildings are actually built, I'm going to destroy these hovels right here and replace them with these cottages. Because they'll just add a little more beds to the space here. No, I don't usually do this when I have access to manors, which are a later game item. But I usually just keep cottages where they are. Okay, the forester's done. People are moving in. So let us destroy this. All happy and good. And then replace them. Okay. How much wood do we have? 10 wood? We could probably add another forester, actually. And mind you, foresters do have to be a little bit away from each other. We can put one right there. Right now, we're aiming for the treasury room, so we can start taxing people, so we can actually start accessing more of the buildings, both in this category and the rest of them. Gold is a very vital part of the kingdom, especially in defense. If you don't have enough gold to pay your archers or other military, they won't fight. It's kind of weird that when they see a dragon, they just put down their bow. Like, I'm not gonna be paid. And we need 50 stone, and we need 40 stone and 10 wood. Okay, a little different than what I thought, but we should be fine. I'm going to probably add a small stockpile. Now, this is where other resources will go that are not food. So wood, stone, iron, armaments, and coal will go to stockpiles. And there are 2 types of stockpiles. There are small and large. I usually use small for the majority of builds. But when there's a huge access of resources, I will start having to build large stockpiles. So. And people want a tavern. As you can see in the happiness, we're getting -10 from peasants wanting a tavern. The happiness is probably the most important tool in the game to mine with your peasants. Because people will stop coming to your city if you don't have enough happiness. I'm gonna put this tavern right on this side. They don't have to be near a road. They can actually be inside buildings, locked. It doesn't matter. You just have to put them down. This goes along with other buildings here. Wells, you don't have to put near roads. You don't have to put city squares near roads. A bunch of other things. I would put granaries and other storage units near roads so people can access them really fast, along with food. But besides that, everything else is pretty much good. And I think we almost have enough stone for Treasury. We do now. The Treasury down. What? We don't have... Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's take that. Put that. Let's put that... I like putting all the castle stuff near the castle. So like the Great Hall, Chamber of War, I will probably be touching each other near the keep. And since we have the keep, I think since we have the treasury room, I think that's where I'll end the first episode of Kingdoms and Castles. If you enjoyed this first episode, check out the next ones, and that will be coming out probably once or twice a week. If you have any comments that I could do better or you would like to see, comment down below, and I'll see you guys next time.